tell me this, how frustrating do you think it had to be for the Lakers that they got a good game out of LeBron, a close to great game out of Anthony Davis, at least for most of it. He didn't score too much in the fourth quarter, but he still was 14 for 19 with 32. And they got a D'Angelo Russell game where he showed up, and it just didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Well, we talked about it at the beginning. Like, it's just crazy how good Denver is, that they could be down 20 in the second half of a playoff game and just be like, all right, I guess we got to start playing now. just reel them in. You know what I'm saying? Just reel them in. It's just unbelievable. I think a lot of people understand, but maybe I still don't think everybody understands, Bo, how good Jokic is. Like, how great Jokic is. He's great. Like, he's unbelievable how good he is. I was on this podcast the other day. I said, y'all understand something. Bam Adebayo is a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year on merit this year. On merit. Like, he's great defensively. He guards everybody at an elite level. And Jokic destroyed him in the finals last year. Destroyed him.
Did you see what he did to Anthony Davis? What he did to Anthony Davis at the end, which was just basically, now I'm just going to have to bang it in your chest over and over again. Like, the tweet I sent was like, anybody who's ever been up 3 buckets on your pops, you know what this is. That man done fucking around, and now he's just going to go straight to getting buckets. Like, he was out here trying to do stuff that he enjoyed, right? Like varieties and spice of life. Now, no. And Anthony Davis, for everything we say about him, he's standing there. He's taking those blows, and that dude just keeps knocking him farther back, knocking him farther back, and then just like this, standing just like I did right there, just boop, boop.
Hadn't jumped off the floor yet. And just, he's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. And if you try to double him, he just slices you up like a salami. It's just like, it's unbelievable. This guy's great, man.
Well, let me ask you this. How long did it take for you to come around? Like, how long did it take for you to fully lean into it? Because I remember it may have been 2019, 2020, somewhere in there, where my point was about him. Yeah, he's really good, but let's slow down before we say he's Joel Embiid. And now he's just like he's so far past all of that. Like, even when I was like, no, he should be the MVP, I was like, but he's not the best player in the league. Yes, he is. Yes, he is the best player in the league.
It was, for me, it was the second MVP year, and I don't remember which year that was for him. Not the first year, but the second year.
That was 22.
22. So okay, like, he's really good, but it was a but. I'm not going to front. There was a but with that. But after 22, I was like, oh no. I get it now. I see it.
That's when he was out there by himself.
Yeah, now it's like, okay, he's got all the smoke of being MVP, so he gets everybody's best game. You know what I mean? Like, he don't get no nights off. Everybody trying to take him out, and he's still clowning dudes out there. Like, he's just clowning dudes, like easy 40 and 20. Like, do you know how hard it is to get 40 and 20? Like, he just effortlessly, and leading the break too, and diming people up. Like, what? Like,
I thought he was having a bad game too for much of it, and it ended with 27, 20, and 10.
Just like nothing. Like nothing. Like, what do we need? What do we need? What do you need me to do to win this game now? Do I need to score?
Yes.
You need me to rebound? I rebound. You need me to lead a break? I lead a break. Whatever is necessary for victory, he can do it and does it. So that he's unbelievable. Ain't no shame in losing to this dude. None. He's that good. I wrote after the finals last year that he's Tim Duncan, and I think he is.
Yeah,
he's Tim Duncan, except he's better than Tim Duncan.
Yo, so that's such an interesting comparison to me, because Tim Duncan is probably the best post-Hakeem Olajuwon defensive player that the NBA has had, right? And you can go look at the Spurs team defense statistics all those years. He's probably that guy. But the finals MVPs notwithstanding or anything else, Tim Duncan was a little yippy, right? Like if you needed Tim Duncan to carry you to win, there are games like that time that Karl Malone elbowed David Robinson and rookie Tim Duncan gave him 38. Like I'm not going to act like he never showed up. But if you remember the game with that Derek Fisher shot, before the Derek Fisher shot in 04, Lakers Spurs game 5 in the second round,
Ridiculous
Tim Duncan. Yeah, Tim Duncan's booty was so tight when he shot that crazy turnaround over Shaq, because Shaq's line after that game was one lucky shot deserves another, because Tim Duncan put up a really yippy shot. Jokic does not seem to have any of those yips. He doesn't seem to have it at all. Like, okay, brother, just give me the ball and we'll make it happen.
He does not. He does not. He just is so, the efficiency is just insane. Like, I say this all the time, Bo. I saw Michael Jordan have lots of games where he shot 7 of 21. Lots of them. You know, but he impacted the game in other ways that night. He just didn't score that night. Have you seen like a big game where Jokic is 9 of 25? I mean, I'm sure there've been a couple, but for the most part, this dude is always 10 of 14, 15 of 22. He doesn't force shots, and he makes everything. Like, he makes contested shots. It's not like Adebayo didn't guard him in the finals last year. He guarded him, and he still went through his chest. Jesus Christ.
Well, he's mastered something that's interesting, because the thing I used to always say about Kobe was Kobe's game. It felt like Kobe would make a decision what shot he was going to take, whether you were still there or not. Like, he just did, okay, you're directly in my face and you're going like this. Oh, well, I'm still going to shoot it. I had already made that decision. Maybe he makes it. Maybe he misses it. Jokic is the same way, except for the fact that I guess it just doesn't matter if you're standing right there. If I'm going to cock the ball all the way back here and leave it from here, and I just need to get it this far over your fingers. That's it. That's all I need to do, right? You're standing right in front of me. I can't even see, bruh. And I'm still going to make this.
It's unbelievable. And he doesn't jump. I mean, he can't jump. It's not like he's... I know he's 7 feet tall and his line of sight is different from everybody, most people's in the league, but still, this guy's 6'10" guarding you. Anthony Davis is 6'10", 6'11". Like, he's not that much shorter than Jokic, so he's in his line of vision, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Hey, man, the NBA needs to start going over there to Serbia. My man Seb works on the show, talks about that. He said, you go over to the Serbian league, it's a bunch of dudes with this type of game. And I watched some clips online of Jokic when he was in Serbia. Man, it's a bunch of these 23-year-old old men throwing these backdoor passes and all of this stuff, man. Like, I really think Jokic should make America reevaluate and just ask, are we worried a little bit too much about the wrong things? Because the only reason this dude goes in the second round is because he can't jump, right?
Right.
But he was drafted in 2014. In 2016, Serbia was finished with the silver medal at the Olympics, and they only lost by 3 points, and he was their best player. It was there for us to see. We just thought he couldn't jump.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But I'll say this. He was not in great shape, right? Like he was heavy, and so you look at him, and one of the things that tends to be true about whether it's athletes or human beings is if you're heavy at one point in your life, you tend to stay heavy. Like, you have to work really hard to not get heavy again, right? Like, if you work, you have to fight it. It's a lifetime of struggle. And so I could see why teams would be like, he's talented, but this dude, like, over 82 games, like, how many games is he not going to be able to run up and down the floor? And to his credit, this dude got in shape. He got in shape. Like, now he's like, oh shit, I can do this. Oh, now that I'm in shape, like, oh hell yeah, oh it's all, and so it's crazy, Bo, because I remember vividly, there were lots of people in this league, when they had to decide, we're going to keep Jokic or we're going to keep Nurkic. There's a lot of people that said, we should keep Nurkic, because I think he's better player than Jokic. You know what I'm saying? There were a lot of people that thought that. And so it's crazy that this dude has become what he's become. But he has become it. Like, to not acknowledge that is beyond stupid to me. Like, you can't, whatever your peccadillos are about human beings, if you don't think Nikola Jokic is the best player in the league, there's something wrong with you, bro.
Look, all I got to say is this. My buddy Nick Wright came around, which means that everybody need to be here by now. Like, nigga's one of us now. It took him a long time to get there, but he keep handing his favorite team their ass over and over again, and he's just like, oh, okay, this is undeniable. You can turn $10 into $1,000 with playoff basketball and hockey entries today on Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. Prize Picks is really simple to play, and you can make your picks and submit your entry in less than 60 seconds. Quick withdrawals, easy gameplay, and an enormous selection of players and stat types are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. So make sure you go to prizepicks.com/Bomani and use code Bomani for a first deposit match up to $100. That's prizepicks.com/Bomani. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.